Fright Nights 2021. Where do I start? Fright Nights 2021. I feel like this story starts a good many years back because myself and Kieran have always been massive fans of Fright Nights. But only within the recent few years, first of all through like videos with Russ, and then through Kieran's side of like proper videography, that kind of got us directly involved with the Thorpe Park team. And we found ourselves filming things like Black Mirror Labyrinth teasers, as well as many events throughout the year.
So after working with the park on the Black Mirror Labyrinth promotional videos and like all the content and the photography for that,
it was all kind of heading towards the idea of us working with Thorpe on a Fright Nights video campaign. And to our delight, it happened.
The opportunity was proposed to us in June, and from there we were instantly thinking of those ideas. We didn't know anything about the event, it was just mentioned to us that it could be something that we could do. So on the 23rd of July, I had a call with someone at Thorpe Park and we discussed the lineup. I found out everything. Jack wasn't in at the time, so he didn't know.
I remember the day that it happened. Kieran was very excited when I got home one day. So excited, in fact, that he came out to my car and just told me the whole event lineup at once.
The date is the 23rd.
23rd of July, 2021. Fright Nights announcement time. I remember sitting there and he'd list each maze and just tell me what was basically going to be at Fright Nights 20 Years of Fear.
For 2021, we've also got the Crows, but there's also a scare zone.
Huge.
Yeah.
And obviously the big reveal was Trailers, the brand new maze. I remember he showed me the logo and I was like, I don't know what to expect from this.
Right. That is the name of a brand new maze.
Okay.
It's called Trailers.
It's so weird to think way back to July in my car, Kieran just reading it all and the journey we then went on from that.
So from then, us finding out the lineup, we then had to prepare a brief.
First of all, we had to come up with how many videos we wanted to film, and we decided that this was such a big opportunity, something that we've been waiting so many years for, that we wanted to put as much work into it as possible. So we ended up landing on the idea of a kind of teaser campaign and then going into individual maze videos for every kind of attraction at the event, which is something the park have never really done before.
It's something we always wanted to see, like as fans, like we always wanted to have like individual trailers for each maze. With the amount of attractions there was, that was quite a big task because we had quite a lot of things to do.
We wanted to go big with it, and it all kind of led up to early August when we arrived at the park for a meeting and a location scout.
So it's the 2nd of August. We're here at Thorpe Park. We're having a little recce today, having a little look around some of the locations for some of the videos that we had a meeting about the other day. It's going to be a good day. How you feeling, Jack?
Oh yes, very excited.
I'm very excited, and yeah, I'm just gassed.
Going to be going in some behind the scenes areas to
yes.
kind of see where
we're
we're
scoping out a lot of things
filming
today. And yeah, it's going to be a good one.
So that very first kind of day when we were on park, we went over to Old Town and just sat on a bench in the middle of the park. I always found it so funny because there was just guests walking past us whilst we were discussing this super confidential information with one of the marketing team, as well as Steph Ricketts, who is a creative for this year's Fright Nights. And we sat there and talked them through our plans, and they were really happy with it. and we started getting dates in the diary and everything.
So after our little meeting over in Old Town, we then had a recce of the park to figure out where we wanted to film these trailers. So we went down Platform 15, we went inside the cinema, we went into the shop, which then became the Superspark shop. We went into the behind the scenes area where the buses are kept for Amity and Lycan, and also there's the My Bloody Valentine containers.
And yeah, this day was just super useful because we were able to just get a vague idea of the direction we wanted to go with the videos, and it really helped us kind of plan them in a lot more detail over the coming few days. But I have to say, the most exciting part of this day was going into the old Jungle Escape building for the very first time. We went in there and just kind of saw the initial stages of deconstruction, and we kind of met the team that were going to be building trailers. So at that point, the Jungle Escape building was still there. It was still Jungle Escape. The big kind of finale ramp was still in there. So yeah, it was really, really cool to see. And it really kind of started off this Fright Nights journey for us that like, this is really happening. And we're here at this crazy early point. This is early August and we're already stepping into the site of the brand new maze. I haven't been out of this store in a long time. Thank you. Yeah.
That's the calmest I've ever been coming out. But from that, we then went away and decided where we were going to film certain things, and we were really planning at this point storyboarding.
It was all down to just a load of planning that myself and Kieran did, and then the shooting really began. So the very first shoot that we worked on was the main teaser campaign for this year's Fright Nights.
We did a big location scout separately for this shoot, and we were going to film it in a couple of offices, different offices, until literally I think the day before the shoot. We then came in here, containment, and it literally was perfect.
Day one of filming here in containment. What's the plan of action?
So we just got in, just scoping it out. Well, first start, we've got to clean this room. It's quite a lot in here right now, obviously, because it was an attraction, but we're going to clean it all out and get the set in. I can't wait.
I remember when we first came in here, it was just as containment had been left. We had the hospital bed about where I'm sitting, to be honest, and myself and Kieran just spent a good few hours clearing out this room and building our very own set. So the room has been cleared now, and we're just kind of starting at set dressing. So we're getting stuff actually on the walls now. It's mad ripping these pieces of history. It breaks my heart every time. What about you, Kieran?
Well, I've ripped up so many like cool posters and I feel bad, but there's an abundance of them.
And there was one Cabin in the Woods poster, and it's been kept nice. It's been kept nice. So we've got the desk in place now, desk in that.
Oh, also the piece killer resistant.
Oh, turn it around.
Sick.
Look at that.
Sick. I made this. I designed this, and yeah, you got inside, you got, when this is spoilers, but you would have seen it by now. The main idea behind the shooting here for the teaser campaign was that the lineup was revealed via a VHS tape. It kind of just fit with the old school like vibe. So as part of that, we pitched that we'd design like a full VHS box. I had a lot of fun making that, like designing the front, and on the back mainly there was a lot of Easter eggs. Like we had a lot of the people that helped on the shoots on the back. We had like the lineup scribbled out just in case anyone looked at it too deep. I really think it built up anticipation in the videos, like what's in the box or what's on the tape. So this tape then later found itself in the shop. Like we made loads of them and we put them in the shop. It's quite funny seeing people like sending us pictures of our names on the back, and at this point like it wasn't known that we were like doing these teasers, so that was quite funny.
Sick. It's all coming together, baby.
Comment below, what do you think is actually on this VHS? Another little fun fact is that we were literally filming this and doing all of this while the park was operational. Like, there was guests like up the depth charge queue just there was guests walking around. I don't actually think anyone spotted anything, which is like, I don't even know how, but it's a miracle. And there were so many members of management that would just pop in through the door and just curious as to what we were doing, because as I said, the park have never really gone this hard with kind of a Fright Nights teaser campaign. So it was like a big deal on park. It all kind of came together when we first kind of started lighting the scene. And I remember just seeing the shot for the first time when it was all lit and thinking, oh my God, this actually looks insane. It does look good. And it literally looked like something off of a film, and like we were just super proud at that point. Just get the shot anyway.
Oh yes!
I'll show you what it looks like with this, but I think it's too much.
turn it right down to the lowest. That gives a really nice glow.
So as part of the pitch for the teaser campaign, we pitched like a clown kind of character or something that had like a big silhouette so you could easily tell what it was. So in the past we've loved like characters like the director, like where they have their own storyline and they take over the park and they just become like a big part of the event. So with Fright Nights being the home of fear, we wanted to introduce fear to the event this year. So collaboratively we all decided like what that was going to look like, how fear was going to be personified, and yeah, that's how it ended up being fear in the videos. And yeah, I mean, if you didn't know already, that was fear. I was actually wrong, but just.
What if we cheated Ron back a fair bit?
I think.
Oh my god, it looks spooky. It looks like so alive.
We got our actor Ron in here, who had his own kind of makeup people, and they were checking he was looking good. We got him sat in place and just started filming. Really, we got some wide shots to start with. Nice, good speed, and then just fake opening.
Yeah, get the arms up in the air again. Oh, that looks great.
And then we kind of eventually throughout the day kind of cut into all of the different angles that you saw in the teaser video. And we had our fair share of problems. The major one was the nails.
So we were having a lot of troubles with the nails, but how are they feeling, Ron?
Do you know what? Here we are.
They're looking good now.
We're going tip tap. We're all good.
Oh yes, happy days.
Happy days.
Fear's face.
The face reveal.
I think it took about 4 hours to actually get this in the state it was in to start filming, but there was a lot we had to move out and a lot of different props we had to like tweak, and like the nails kept falling off, which was a big problem. But once we actually started shooting, it was pretty quick.
What is that?
We've just wrapped with Ron.
Fear himself.
Yeah,
Let's
just
go.
a fear.
Oh yes. How's your experience been there, Ron?
Absolutely loved it.
Just
Luckily, they're not
slightly
going to
long.
see me like this, but it's all good. So much fun. Thanks,
been
guys.
great.
It's been brilliant.
7 in 1.
Oh, sure. Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
Big up to the entire crew that kind of came together to smash that initial shoot. It really set us off on a good road for the rest of the Fright Nights filming.
So, Fright Night Scene 1 is complete.
8 hours
Oh
later.
yes, it took a while. 8 hours.
The reason it took so long is we waited so long to have this opportunity, so we wanted to make it sick. And from what we saw today, I'm gassed.
It was looking fantastic. And now we're heading over to our second shoot of the day over at Creek Freak Massacre. So we're gonna have some buckwheats.
I'm gassed, bro. And we're going to be going back in.
Yeah, it's gonna be mad going back inside the sawmill itself. But yeah, this is essentially announcing that Creek Freak is back and the buckwheats are back, baby.
Yeah.
So
What better way to show that than some chainsaws
Oh,
and
yes.
some actions from the buckwheats that's pretty reckless.
oh yeah, so we're gonna head over there now and go and link up with them and start filming our second scene of the day. Busy, busy.
The Creek Freak Massacre shoot was a really, really fun one. The whole idea behind it was getting the buckwheats back inside the sawmill.
Smoke all ready to go?
Yeah.
In that case, ready. It was great to get back inside Creek Freak Massacre, like going down the corridors again in show mode and working with the actors in there. Absolutely loved that. Big up Frankie on the special effects.
Can we get some more smoke, please?
Because obviously the previous year, it was all about Creek Freaks Unchained. Due to COVID, they weren't actually allowed within Creek Freak Massacre. So the whole idea behind this video was reintroducing the buckwheats into the sawmill. It was a big deal. So we had them kind of breaking into a door and just kind of being happy to be back in there.
Right, I'm ready.
I got you the smoothie now.
And action. And cue.
That was sick. The slice then was great. Like that, like that at that distance it worked.
And cue 1.
We'll go again. I hit myself in balls.
And then yeah, we kind of exited the mill and focused a little bit on Unchained.
Do you know if we're going to get the festoons?
Yes, Kill's going to turn them on.
Brilliant.
So do you want to do that next?
I think that's the
Yeah.
plan, yeah.
What are you doing next?
Kind of the exterior shot of them walking in front of the mill.
And step forwards.
And yeah, after that shoot, we still weren't done for the night. We had another shoot afterwards.
So all wrapped on at Creek now. Kieran's over here in the darkness.
Hello. What's the time? I think it's like 11:30.
And we still got to shoot
No, it's
Platform.
Yeah. Well, and also we got to get a load of pickup shots, but we're going to get them another time.
Yeah, tomorrow I think is the day for that. But all wrapped on Creek. You alright, Ron?
Hello, mate.
He's still here. He's not even
He's
filming.
become a man of many talents. We've got lighting, we've got all sorts of duties going on.
Yeah, we do.
We've got it all. This man who does it all.
Thank you.
Oh, there's cobwebs.
Yeah, onto Platform.
I think we started creeking about 9 PM, ended at about 10:30, and then we went down Platform.
So the platform shoot was relatively simple in comparison to the 2 previous scenes we'd filmed that day. We just had one character because we really wanted to just focus on the eerie nature of Platform. So we started off the video with just this character kind of walking through a very smoky Platform 15 village.
One of my favourite things was when we were putting the smoke machine down the village of Platform and like all the smoke was going out of the house. Absolutely loved that, and like the morale of everyone that night was great. Like we were having a great time. It just kept the energy up, and yeah, it was a great night.
And then we of course wanted to show the kind of more intense side of Platform. So we had Frankie, our actor, kind of turn into a sleeper at the very end and kind of impact this camera. And I remember it was scaring Kieran quite a bit because she was very in character. Frankie was incredible. And we eventually finished those 3 shoots at a ridiculous time in the morning.
So it has just hit 1 o'clock in the morning, and that is a wrap on the first day of Fright Nights filming for the 20th anniversary of Fright Nights.
I can't lie, I am tired. I haven't sat down in 13 hours, that's not even a joke. Me and Jack forgot to eat at many points.
Yeah.
I don't know what meal I'm on. I think it's dinner or breakfast at this point.
And the funniest thing is because it's so late, we've cut the containment shoot off slightly. We're going to come back tomorrow, which means we've left half of our equipment in containment right now.
My lights, a couple of other lenses I think are having a little kip in containment tonight. So hopefully they're there in the morning.
And my car is currently parked on the Thorpe Park island, so it's going to be spending the night.
Yeah, I think Jack's donuts have got some spider webs on them. It's not ideal, but we're back here tomorrow.
So yeah,
We're back in exactly 12 hours. It's just about to be, we are inside there in 12
Mad.
hours for another day.
but yeah, 2 3/4 shoots done. Gonna finish off that last quarter tomorrow, and we're gonna be getting back in Jungle Escape tomorrow. Gonna be checking out the construction for trailers, so that's exciting.
I'll be honest, it's been incredible, but
It's been a
I
lot
need
of
a
fun.
holiday to go.
Oh boy, that's a wrap on day 1 of Fright Nights.
And then yeah, the next morning we were back bright and early, ready to film the rest of the containment shoot.
Good morning. Here we are, about 12 hours later.
We're not even moving.
Ready for day 2 of filming. Not the official day 2, this is kind of 1.5 day of filming because we're doing pickups on yesterday's containment shoot. But first of all, I'm going to head into Jungle Escape and check up on the construction of the brand new Maze trailers. You excited?
I'm excited and I'm going to have some food.
I don't think Kieran has eaten in about 24 hours because he didn't even have dinner last night. I had a cheeky little pizza.
At like 3 AM.
There's the old car off in the distance. Nice seeing it again this morning.
Had a nice little stay. Complimentary.
And there's our second home for the past few days. Containment. Thank you.
Welcome back. Oh my, that's my alarm to wake up. Oh no.
Is it still here?
The smell.
Hey! Hello, darling. Nice to see you all again.
Sorry about the darkness. Oh, it's dark in here. Alright,
Did we leave a package on that chair?
No, it's the lanterns.
Oh, I thought we'd been delivered an Amazon
No,
package.
I was thinking something scary would have happened in here overnight. But let's set up a little charging station and head over.
To where?
Jungle Escape.
Oh yes.
So throughout this entire process, we kept finding ourselves going into trailers and capturing all of the construction videos and photos for the park to use in the future.
Because at this point we didn't know anything about the layouts, we were trying to think like what's going to go where, and we had our own ideas, we had our own little layouts in our mind.
This was quite a chilled day. It was just kind of myself and Kieran and some of the marketing team in containment. We didn't have any actors. So I'd hope that by now all of you would have seen this beautiful teaser trailer and tried spotting some of the Easter eggs within this room. Well, I'm going to take the pleasure to show you some of them up close. Obviously on the walls we've got some wonderful old mazes of Fright Nights posters, and I think we said yesterday about how Cabin is the only one that's not ripped. We've got an old board here which is actually from the asylum. Do you want to talk us through the desk, Kieran?
The desk, we've got all sorts of Easter eggs. So we've got some popcorn. That's for obviously the brand new attraction trailers.
And it's been hidden there since the start, the very first teaser.
We've got the platform lantern, obviously nice. We've got the chromos. We've got a little bit of the Fearstall actually.
Yeah, this is, you'd never see this in the actual video, but that's the little doll's mask.
We've got the moonshine jar with some blood in it, we put some food colour in it, and then we've got the cake.
The cake. And another little hidden trailers Easter egg is the Super Spark Cinema. I don't know if anyone's going to pick up on that yet.
One more thing, we've got the little wardrobe selection.
Oh, yes.
So we've got Amity High uniform, we've got Experiment 10 kind of uniform, and the Life in Thorpe Park jersey, which is actually covering.
Fun fact, is only there to
big
cover.
Pipe thing there. You would see it in the time lapse.
Just to cover this pipe, which doesn't look the best, and then the actual tape in the box.
Yeah, we've got obviously a nice cassette tape in here, nicely some wrapping in there.
Look at that.
It's lovely.
What a beauty.
A cool Easter egg that you might have seen, might not have seen is here. It says this cassette contains previews for. So like it would say like that's where the trailers would be for a film, and the lineup is scratched out.
Oh yeah.
Just in case any of you did see it, then you can't see the lineup.
And then this TV is actually my nan's. So that's been sitting in my nan's long time family home for many years, and now it's now it lives in the Super Spark Cinema, I believe.
And also,
after this shoot, it's being moved to the new shop.
You provided the cassette tape, which is actually The Office.
The Office.
So if you put that in a VCR,
it would play The Office season 1.
US, no UK.
UK. There you go.
Oh, we also had a load of weapons down the
weapons,
side. From like old.
From Your Next,
Fearstall, and just a bunch of weapons.
Very cool. Yeah, today we're back filming just the last few pickup shots for this scene. And we just kind of got the last remaining shots, like the camera going into the TV and the very final candles going out on the shot. So yeah, it was a nice and chilled day, but we were very relieved once it was done, we could go home and get some sleep. So, that is a wrap on the official teaser trailer for the 20th anniversary of Fright Nights. We're all done.
It's been great. We've had a great time. We've spent our time with it. It's taken a couple of days, but we're really happy with it.
Literally 2 days worth of filming has gone into this, like minute-long trailer that you've seen, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it because we've certainly had a lot of fun filming it.
We have built a scare attraction. This is the first room. Many real rooms to come.
That's it done, and this is only the start of the Fright Night shoots. As I said, this is only the first 2 days, so there's a lot more to come.
This is the beginning. I'm gassed. I hope everyone enjoys the lineup video because we put a lot of effort into it.
A lot. I'd hope you guys would agree in that it's the best lineup video they've ever done. Hopefully, we definitely think it will hopefully deserve that once the edit comes together and everything, but it's been a lot of fun.
Thank you, Containment.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's been great.
Right, time to pack up and go and get some sleep. So after this very first day of filming, it was straight back to the planning stages for our next big shoot, which was all revolving around trailers and Super Spark Cinema.
We wanted to have a display of old school TVs to fit in with the theme of like the retro VHS theme that we had going throughout the containment shoot. We had the idea of trying to find some old school TVs which aren't that easy to find anymore. So I went onto Facebook Marketplace, I was looking around the local area for some TVs like the one in the background, like big box ones that no one wants anymore, and I found a few. So that's it, I managed to secure the TVs. They're actually just in the back right now. You might be able to see, I don't know. But yeah, the mission has been successful. We got 2 TVs I'm going to take them to Thorpe now, drop them off, and hopefully we can get some more. And yeah, hopefully the shop's going to be looking great, and it's going to have a nice cool overlay that I've designed. But yeah, it's been a success. We got Facebook Marketplace. So for these TVs, we wanted to have some cool content playing on them. So we had the idea of creating like a 10 to 15 minute loop of like old school adverts. Some of them were literally new created adverts, but they were made to look like they were old, to like promote different things at the park, different products. We even had all of the films from trailers displayed on these TVs, which was super cool. These are the kind of Easter eggs and like little details that we'd always look for when we were like doing updates and stuff. So to see a few people sharing their reactions to these and like trying to decipher things was like super cool. And it also went with an audio loop that was played throughout the shop.
Our second big shoot was obviously the Super Spark Cinema Day. And this was something that I'm really proud of actually, because what started off as just kind of another one of these teaser videos actually turned into like a real physical teaser within the park that I know got a lot of people really excited for this year's event. And that all kind of spawned from this one location scouting day where myself, Kieran and the marketing team kind of went around and kind of birthed this idea of having a teaser Fright Nights shop, which is once again something the park have never ever done before.
So we're now in our second home for the day, and you might not even recognise where we are, but we are in the Angry Birds shop, which is now known as a Super Spark Cinema store.
Yeah, it's the store for the cinema. The sign's up, so people might, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, people can see this from today. But yeah.
Basically, the idea for this store came from when me, Kieran and James were kind of recceing locations to fake like the cinema lobby, because obviously the maze is currently being built in Jungle Escape and it's not going to be ready for a few more weeks. And we came in here and it was like, this could work, and literally they've painted the walls.
Within like 2 weeks, it's like been transformed. The walls have had a pink paint. We've got like this branding up here. There's all sorts of like little things.
It's literally like when Netflix kind of come in and like redress like an old shop. They've got logos that have changed, like all of the pick and mix has been changed. Big up Josh for doing all of this.
We've got an Easter egg
There's
as well.
Easter eggs and everything.
Go on here.
Electric
Right.
lights. So yeah, we've literally transformed this room. We've blacked out all of the windows. This one's just fallen down, so that we can then control the lighting and stuff.
Also, we're gonna be having like, cause we've got a Coke machine over there, but like all the like vending machine, like a fridge, and then we're gonna have like all the old Coke labels on the Cokes just for filming. And then yeah, we're building a TV display
TVs with custom like
you'll see that
content.
Yeah, custom content. And then also there's one more thing. Oh, follow me. Never did I think that I'd make something for a kill machine.
Look at this. It really is attention to
Wait
detail,
for it to reset. Oh, there we go. The logo flies in, and then on the receipt you've even
Look
got
at that.
a nice logo.
This really is like Halloween Horror Night standards, like the smallest of details
Yeah,
being
even
thought about.
We got
Old
tills.
tills.
We're taking a look. We take like this is crazy how much this has been transformed already. Yeah, lots more to come.
We're just going to kind of dress these walls in preparation for filming in a few hours, when we're going to have like 20 people in here, kind of all dressed in retro outfits, and
Also the whole
it's going to sell it.
brand.
Look at that.
It's great.
Look at that.
And there's a beautiful sign outside.
So yeah, this store has really been transformed, and it's gonna try to make it look like a cinema.
So originally this shop was obviously the Angry Birds Flocken shop, and on this day myself and Kieran pretty much transformed the entire shop.
There were some things we had to take down, we had to black out the windows, and luckily there was a great team involved that helped with the painting and helped us dress the set that day. It was super cool to see a shop transform from the modern day back 4 decades in like one day.
It literally felt like we were filming a feature film. We went in and kind of turned this into an 80s shop. And we actually had a whole team of people working on turning back the time back to the 80s and making this an authentic Super Spark Cinema store. And then the very first scene that we filmed for this little teaser was with Steph Ricketts herself. She wanted a nice cameo in this video. So she was the actual shop assistant sweeping away. And And then yeah, we filmed with the rest of the cast.
Just had everyone just interact with each other, go and pick up products, literally go and get pick and mix. Like, it was all like authentic. Like, I just told everyone to do what they want to do, and I'll just go in between and just sort of film. It meant I could get a lot of different shots, and everything feels a lot more authentic.
And action!
Oh, get up! And then yeah, we actually went into an actual cinema. We borrowed the Angry Birds 4D cinema between screenings actually. So we were literally waiting outside. As soon as guests left, we went in, put our own content on the screen and filmed for like literally 15 minutes. And yeah, it was once again, Kieran would just go around everyone. I even got a cameo in this part.
Everyone's favorite bit, the trailers.
And yeah, that was essentially the Super Spark Cinema store. It was such a fun shoot.
So we are now all wrapped on the Super Spark Cinema shoot. Oh, all done.
It's been sick, it's gone well. We finally got the shot ready. I don't know if we showed you, but the time that's when we showed it, there's a lot in it now, a lot of Easter eggs.
Honestly, it took so long to set dress this shot, but I think it's worth it in the end. Do you want to show some of them?
Yeah, we had a whole team of helpers. So first one, my favourite I think, we've got, I'll get on now, we've got the classic branding
Look at that.
on the drinks. We've got it on all the drinks, Sprites, Fantas, all of them, Diet Coke. Just to really sell in this video that it's old cinema, like this video was shot in the 80s, so tomorrow when it opens it'll be back to normal because it's the present time.
Yeah. Got all of these posters up.
All of even these things are now branded.
Yeah, all of the...
We've got like, everything is branded basically.
Everything has had stickers stuck on
A
it.
little centerpiece to see.
Yeah, even the rock in the middle. Got Super Spark Cinema there. So yeah, this has literally all just been done for filming. It's going to be turned back to a normal shop tomorrow.
And we've got a full display over here.
So yeah, over here, these are all the old TVs that we kind of sourced playing Kieran's content.
Yep, and we got like old VHS boxes for now, just for the filming today. We temporarily adjust it, but yeah, it's a nice little feature to have in the shop.
Popcorn and a pick and mix over here. Once again, fully branded. We've got the Super Spark Cinema stickers. Oh yes. But yeah, that's a wrap on the Super Spark Cinema shop, and it's going to be turned back to a present day. It's going to be cobwebs and stuff. And
Sad times, mate. I'm living in the 80s today, and
I think this is definitely like the biggest setup shop we've ever done. Like, mad.
this and last week have both been like massively challenging in a great way. Like, it's been sick.
Yeah, good stuff. Now on to the crows and the swarm invasion.
And some more pick and mix. Probably the best part of that day was the pick and mix that me and Jack actually got. Like, we had the chance to go ham on the pick and mix, which I can't lie was great. I got a very big bag.
Afterwards, the retail team then went in there. Josh kind of added all cobwebs and everything, because the idea behind the actual shop was that it had been left for 30 years and it had reopened back in 2021. So yeah, the whole process of this shop going from a film set to then being an actual shop in the build up to Fright Nights was so cool. And as I said, it's something that I'm really, really proud of.
We then headed over to the farm to film the crows video, which was a lot of fun. We've always wanted to film something at the farm.
Where are we here?
Well, we're actually, if I just looked to my left, which I would show you, but there's not a gap in the trees right now. But we're parallel with Monk's Walk right now. So it's very weird to be on this side of the fence. Obviously, I'll show you quick. It's just here.
There's the iconic
there's
bridge.
the fence. Oh yeah, we're coming up to the bridge, I think. There we go. You see that? Yeah. So there's the bridge. It's weird being on this side. But yeah, we're on our way to the farm because we're shooting there. Luckily, we've been here a few weeks ago for Jack's documentary that we were shooting. So yeah, it's just something nice to be back, be able to have a look around and scout some locations, because tonight we're filming the crows.
The crows. Also got the swarm invasion today. Shooting that over by the old My Bloody Valentine containers.
Yeah, we're almost at the farm.
Here we are, pulling up at the wonderful Thorpe Farm. Oh yes.
I'm gassed.
What a treat.
Now the reason we chose to film over there was because we wanted the Crows video to feel very authentic. We wanted like the crops and the old barn, and Thorpe Farm was the perfect location for that. So we headed over there at nightfall. It was actually very eerie being over there at night, especially with these Crows actors with their masks on. It was terrifying. So we started off in the barn. We just got some shots of this kind of woodwork character going about his business.
Cue.
Cool. I like how it's kind of stuck in.
Yeah, I couldn't get it out.
It kind of works, it kind of works. It was really cool to like be able to take Fright Nights away from Thorpe Park. I know it was at the farm, but like it was cool to go to a new location that hadn't yet been used and create this whole new world there with the crows. And yeah, I think it really worked in the video. You can't really tell where it's been filmed, and I really like that.
And then obviously he encounters the crows out in the fields, which is actually filmed amongst just some crops that they had over at the farm.
We ended up making our own like horror maze through these like tall plants that look kind of like cornfields. So we like ended up making this whole big like maze through it that the crows could go through and our actor could go through.
3, 2, 1, Q1, Q2.
Oh, right. I'll watch it back.
We spent hours just in these crops with the crows. It was actually very, very scary. But eventually we got there. Unfortunately, we took so long on these two shoots that we just kind of postponed the swarm invasion shoot. But yeah, ultimately it was a really, really fun day. So here we are, day 3, technically.
Sort of 4,
Third
5,
Tuesday.
6, who knows?
But today is a huge day because we've got the official lineup dropping today. We no longer have to keep it a secret. It will be out there for the world. Well,
Finally.
nearly. Trailers isn't being released until tomorrow. But busy filming again today for the birthday party scare zone, which is why we've got Mr. Rabbit in the back.
We also have another one in the back just below that, and along with many other props.
So yeah, right now we're driving over onto the island to
It's just
meet up.
becoming too casual.
To meet up with the ant lot, and I think later this afternoon we're going to be heading over to the farm again. So it'll be nice to get back there.
It's honestly just a weekly little trip now.
Yeah.
Take some sort of old memorabilia that I'm scared to touch over to the farm.
Today, Mr. Rabbit.
It's so sick.
So we then found ourselves back in trailers. At this point, the walls had just started going up, so it was really, really cool to see. They kind of marked out the entire layout on the floor, and UVE, the company that were building it, kept just telling us about all of their plans. And yeah, it was a really, really exciting time to kind of see the empty building finally going vertical with trailers construction. And then of course, the lineup video that we had filmed in this very room then went out. Obviously it didn't include trailers, but it was so nice to have that news finally out there.
So the lineup is now officially out there. It's no longer a secret. It's a relief. It's a relief.
It's been obviously lovely knowing, but it's great that we can now talk to people about
It's
it.
absolutely lovely. Mr. Rabbit is gassed as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he loves it, mate. And what a better place for the lineup to reveal than... Turn the camera.
Hello, Carlos.
How you doing, lad?
Yeah, in today's episode of Whereabouts Are We Parked, we're next to the old Big Top sign.
And the farm.
Dear. Crazy stuff. We're parked next to Carlos the Clown with Mr. Rabbit's head in the back seat of my car.
And then yeah, we got to filming the birthday bash shoot. We actually had all of the props stored in the back of my car, and all of these props were for the twins, Hugo and Hattie's birthday party. So we had loads of presents that the marketing team had wrapped up for us, and we even had the Mr. Rabbit and the bear costume heads in the back of my car. It was a very strange time. So the whole idea behind this shoot was, once again, we were going back in time to Hugo and Hattie's birthday party. They were just running around causing absolute mayhem, whilst the parents were just kind of sitting there, just kind of allowing it all to happen, because that all ties in to the theme behind Birthday Bash. And yeah, this is a super, super fun one to film, just because it was so chaotic.
It was chaos, there was cake going everywhere, people were getting rugby tackled.
So yeah, we found the table. It looks really cool.
was annoying.
Do you want another take?
And me and Jack actually got to try on the old Ranger heads as part of it, which is very nostalgic and like threw me back years.
Yeah, it was certainly one of the most chaotic and just crazy shoots we've ever had. I have to say the clean-up of that one wasn't quite as fun as the shoot it was. We took about a good half an hour just cleaning up the farm and leaving it as we found it. At that point, we were just looking forward to the main full reveal being announced the next day.
So the day after the birthday bash filming, the full lineup went out. So in the original lineup video, trailers was cut from the end, so the video ends short. And then the next day, the full video came out with trailers at the end. And as part of that, we announced that we were involved in the creation of all of the teasers.
We put out our social media posts, and yeah, it was so cool just kind of finally announcing that we were involved with it all. Obviously it was a really weird time for me because I was still filming all of my construction updates that year, and a few people weren't too happy. They felt like I kind of deceived them by keeping this all a secret, and I had to explain that it was an NDA, so I couldn't really say a lot. But yeah, I've certainly learned a lot from this process of dealing with that kind of thing. As I said at the time, I was not going to turn down this insane opportunity. And I've always enjoyed doing the construction updates, so I stuck to doing both of them. But it's definitely something that I'm going to be a lot more conscious of in the future.
A few days later, we were then back again in this room to film a couple of extra videos, such as an armor score teaser that we wanted to do. Along with the annual pass day, we created a whole teaser for that as well.
Back in containment now. It's once again late in the evening. We've been shooting out here throughout the day. We've been in trailers today, and oh my god, it's looking beautiful.
All of the walls at this point had gone up, and the maze was really coming together. I remember just walking through it for the first time and thinking, oh my god, this is going to be a really long experience. It's crazy how much that building had changed. Right from obviously jungle escape coming down to then a complete shell of a building. And then obviously seeing the walls really just put it all into perspective and just made us so excited.
Fun, it's already long.
I have no idea where I am in the building right now. I still love that.
It's long, isn't it? Yeah.
And then yeah, after that we found ourselves back in containment.
But there's been a few changes to this room. What have we got?
So it's set a few weeks after obviously the teaser. Things have evolved. He's seen the lineup. Big fan, you know, he absolutely loves it so much that he's put some posters up.
Some posters.
So a few have come down now, but there's some big posters up on the walls now. And well, if you've been in trailers, which you should have been at this point by the time you're watching it, these are scenes from the maze.
Yes.
So he's obviously a big fan.
This is like him planning the event at this point.
He's now got a lot more props from this year's event on the
jungle
table.
escape hat, flags, binoculars.
Also, another reason for putting these up is covering up all the old attractions. So like, obviously people thought, oh, cabin's coming back. We're covering that up now. Yes. It's time for this year. And yeah, we've been unboxing a few things today. We unboxed a new tape
on the floor,
which is the Armour Score tape. So obviously that'll have like, that's the soundtrack for this year is on there. We've also got the pass holder date, which we've announced.
Had to get a few Easter eggs on there, didn't we? Course.
Yeah, so we had Ron, he's got his fear. So he wrote those out. And then also we've done
lederhosen.
Yeah, someone died.
Also a little detail. The platform lantern is now on. It's activated because it's confirmed to be coming back.
And the cake's gone because he ate it. He's hungry, so he ate it. We've actually got we've got a cool little I'm a Celebrity prop here as well. I'm a Celebrity and Studio 13, the director thing.
Oh, yeah.
Just some like little nods.
Little touch.
But yeah, so the set has changed because it's a different time frame. It's after he knows the lineup. We want to give people something to look at again, because if it's the same thing, there's not as much to dissect, whereas I think there's a few things here.
These cool posters. I think this is like the first time people have seen these like actual visuals rather than just the logos kind of thing. So
also, when we came in here today, half the room next door is gone.
It's been shipped over to trailers. I say shipped, it's been stolen.
It's been thiefed.
No, it's been repurposed in the new maze, and it fits well from what we saw today. So yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's been a good day. Next thing we'll be shooting now, I think, is
The Swarm.
The Swarm and Lichen.
And Lichen.
Next thing we're shooting, which is in a couple of weeks' time. So yeah, it's been good. Yeah, I'm here Lichen shoot. Oh, what a shoot that was.
Here we are for day, I don't know at this point. Well, we're back filming another trailer for Fright Nights. The final two, I believe.
Yes, the final two of the little bundle that we've been doing, but there's many more things to come after that.
Yeah, so tonight we've got Amity and Lichen and The Swarm. So we're going to be filming some of it on Park and some of it over in the staff areas. But yeah, exciting. We're going to be getting back on the bus and stuff. But of course, to get over to our filming location, we're going to be driving. So we're driving onto Park.
We're driving onto Park.
And I remember this is such a funny one because we actually had to drive through the park over to Stealth Plaza. It was such a surreal experience, just sitting in Kieran's car, driving through Thorpe Park. It was mad. This is so funny. Driving into Angry Birds speed.
This is so weird. Oh, the speed we've gone over here compared to if you just like walk. Oh, I'm gonna pull up so the view is just stealth. I'm gonna go left. Oh yes, we've come a long way. Oh, just step out the car, you know, right home.
Yeah, we obviously parked up, offloaded all of our kit and set up.
We literally turned up, it was nice and sunny, it was great. We were excited, it was evening, sunset, we were setting up, set time lapse up. And then as soon as we went to shoot,
And action!
very heavy rain, which obviously made it quite hard because the actors are wearing makeup and stuff.
And cue.
We had to cut a few bits from that shoot and kind of adapt on the fly, but yeah, as soon as we went for the buses, of course, the rain stopped.
So we've wrapped over at the park itself. I filmed a little bit of it, but the weather is not nice to us tonight, is it?
Absolutely not. It was like hailstones the whole shoot, and it's an outdoor shoot, so we've had to like use umbrellas. And everyone's soaked. I think we got it though.
And we're on the bus now, so this is where the lichens will show up to their. They're on their way, basically.
Yeah. I mean, we're indoor location now, and it's not raining. It's absolutely beautiful.
A bit easier to control. So yeah, happy we're indoors on the beautiful bus.
I remember being completely mugged off by Kieran and the actors on there because I was essentially simulating traffic as the lichens were travelling on this bus, and they just sat there for a good few minutes just watching me twirl around this light.
We actually wrapped about 10 minutes ago, mate.
Face is like this. He's literally done it, and this is in his face.
He's mesmerised.
Not impressed. And yeah, once again, unfortunately it went on too late that the Swarm invasion once again got a little bit delayed, but the cast did so well that day, especially considering that the next day was their big cast induction. This is another big point looking back at the whole experience, because it was at this point that Fright Nights really was coming together. It was our first time kind of seeing the entire Fright Nights 2021 cast in one building. But then they do like a Fright Nights pledge.
We are the Fright Nights 2021 family!
And then essentially they introduce all of the show captains that would be leading each individual attraction. and then they split everyone off into their individual casts, but they don't actually tell all of these actors which maze they're going to be in yet. And then they kind of release all of the show captains who run around the room, kind of baiting everyone out.
Show captains, do not stop until I tell you to.
And then eventually they all run to their individual mazes and kind of reveal that they will in fact be in this attraction. And I remember the atmosphere was so buzzing. Everyone was like celebrating and screaming. Trailers were chanting for trailers. And yeah, it was a really, really cool experience just to see the excitement and the passion that everyone in that room had.
Congratulations, teams, and welcome to Fright Nights.
So at that point, we'd filmed the majority of the trailers themselves. And in our initial kind of Fright Nights plan, at this point, we just have a load of time to edit the trailers. But with us filming so much of a construction of trailers, we actually got to know the company and people behind the construction of trailers so much that they actually got us in to do some work actually on the attraction itself.
Good morning from another early start at Thorpe Park. Today I'm on the island, just by myself today. I'm shooting some of the trailers content for like the pre-show area. So like before you go into the maze, as the portal opens, there's gonna be some trailers showing, there's gonna be like a portal thing. And today I'm shooting that. Jack's not here, he's on holiday at the moment, but you know, we gotta keep going. It's almost Friday night now, it's only like 2 weeks until the dress rehearsals. And we're driving down the side of Monk's Walk the other way this time, so it's very gas.
We had the idea of creating trailers for the film that you're about to step into and step out of. So Beyond the Chair for screen 20 and for screen 21 we had Brainsbreeze. For that shoot, both the rooms are ready, so I could go into the room with the actors and we could film exactly what you're about to step into for the trailer. So for a guest watching the pre-show, you're literally watching a trailer of the room that you walked into. So that was super cool that was all ready.
It's time for a checkup, but this one is far from routine. So open wide and let's see what's on the inside.
As soon as this opportunity came up, I was so excited to work on it, to have my work inside an attraction has always been a dream of mine. So to be able to go in there and do it was like incredible.
And yeah, from that point, we just found ourselves in trailers all the time.
It's a late one today. What are we up to, Kieran?
Well, we're just down the side of Monk's Walk right now. Just heading down to Jungle Escape because we've got some programming that we need to do in trailers.
Yes.
For the pre-show sort of section before you go into the screen. Made a video, but we're going in to get some measurements and like program it into the maze.
Just driven past the Blair Witch X.
Yeah, it's nice. Sunset, golden hour right now. 7
Oh
PM.
Yes.
Just over there, they've got the beautiful building that is.
There's trailers right there. We've literally just headed in like 15 minutes ago. We found out about this and here we are.
Beautiful. Hello, Darren.
So we headed in during the evening and literally set up our own little office in the cinema rooms in there and physically measured out all of the screens and kind of just worked on our laptop to figure out how big the dimensions for this content had to be. And yeah, it was just really cool kind of just working with 7J on figuring out how we were gonna make this kind of cinema portal become a reality.
The tiniest bit of bleed at the top, but it's literally fine, I think. Oh no, it's not that deep.
All done, baby.
So the time finally came around to shoot the Swarm Invasion.
We filmed this one in a behind the scenes area once again. Actually, in an iconic piece of Fright Nights history, we used the old My Bloody Valentine containers.
Where are we?
My boy Valentine. We've gone back in history. It's literally one of the scariest mazes anyway. Oh, and it's dark and we're alone and oh, there's spiders.
They were a really nice backdrop for this kind of apocalyptic world that we were trying to create with the swarm invasion video. We had two of the kind of Hornet characters looking for this one kind of runaway character.
We had a lot of fun playing with the different lighting in that, but we didn't actually have power at the containers, so we had to run a very long extension lead, and it didn't actually reach. But there was a big pipe nearby, like a flexible pipe. So we then put the pipe over the end of the smoke machine, and then ran the pipe like 50 meters, and then pressed the on button on the smoke machine, and it travelled through the pipe, and it worked. It was great. It was like dry ice.
Surely. Is it coming out? Yes!
Oh my god.
Let's go.
As if that's actually worked.
That is really quite funny.
If you see in the video, there's a few shots where like there's footprints, and you can see like the smoke is very low setting. So it worked very well in the end. But yeah, big up Jim for the engineering on that one.
And it was nice to just finally tick off the swarm invasion and finally just put an end to the filming of all of the individual maze trailers.
In between the shoots, I was editing the trailers and piecing together different clips. Some of them were a lot more complex than others, and some were quite simple. But it was a very fun process, just being able to play with different effects. Each one had its own unique style, such as the birthday bash one, which we recreated like a VHS camera. The Super Spark one was very unique because we didn't want to create just a scary, oh, this is a horror maze kind of trailer. We wanted to create something a bit different to get people wondering what it is, and also yeah, just have a bit of fun with it. And we got a cool like American voiceover that we used in it that was custom, which really like brought the video together.
Super Spark Cinema invites you to witness the power of film come to life.
Another one of my favourites is the Swarm one. I absolutely loved the lighting that was in that video, and using that old school My Bloody Valentine containers was a cool throwback that was very low key. And the sound design on that, I had a lot of fun working on that. So with the teaser lineup video, I had to edit and animate all of the logos for all of the attractions, and it was quite a lot. It was quite fun to work on VFX to like fit the theme of each logo and each attraction. And Archie helped me with creating some of the soundtrack for that video, the lineup video, which really helped and really pieced together the video nicely. My favourite logo animation, that probably is the trailers one, just because it comes in so epic at the end and so like retro. I love it, and people weren't expecting it. But as a whole, they're all super fun to edit, and I was constantly sending them over to Jack. We were bouncing ideas off each other to make them what they were.
A week later, we were then back at the park for an action-packed day. I remember we started off in trailers, once again just filming the construction and everything. But I remember we were just walking through the maze, and suddenly, out of nowhere, the entire maze just came to life. All of the lighting and audio came on, and this was our first time seeing trailers in full show mode. And I remember me and Kieran were just geeking out. We did a whole lap of the maze, just kind of taking it all in, because we'd seen it obviously be built up from the ground, and we'd seen all of the walls kind of come to life and be themed, but we'd never seen it in this forward show mode, and it was just such a cool moment.
So when we were in trailers and went into show mode for the first time, unexpectedly, we didn't know. It gave us a very big fright. Like, it all was very loud very quickly, but as soon as we literally looked at each other and was like, oh my gosh, this is finally it. It's in show mode, we've been waiting so long. So instantly ran around the whole attraction looking at everything.
Look at that, oh my god, stop it. The lightning effect. That's so bad. Oh shit. Yo, this scene is insane.
If I played like Tanner announcements, it sounded sick just a second ago.
Oh.
Run through the portal, it's pain.
Oh my god.
Oh, the TVs.
Oh man.
This is horrible.
And then yeah, all of a sudden the effects just cut out and we found ourselves just sat in the absolute pitch black. It was really quite scary.
You alright, Kieran? Enjoying the film?
Yeah, it's a great film, mate. Can you be quiet, please?
Sorry.
No. I was about to say no film in the cinema, mate.
But just seeing the maze in full show mode really put us in a great Fright Nights mood. So much so that we headed over to Amity, where we sat and watched them rehearsing for a good hour or so. It was really cool to see the actors really getting into it all, and it was our first time kind of seeing these actors rehearsing for their individual attractions.
Love bites when you cross one of the lichens. It's sweet dreams for you, Emily.
And it was around this time that we started to hear whispers around that maybe they were all doing work on Morecambe Meadow. So we made a few calls, spoke to a few people, and it turns out they were. And they invited us over to go and take a look at the construction that was taking place down the Crows of Morecambe Meadow.
Been watching some of the rehearsals at Amity.
Yeah.
We're heading over to Morecambe Meadow now to check it out and help out. We're basically just
First
sort of
time.
helping out and
Getting some
having a look
BTS
around.
stuff.
And also,
with the cam.
we went in to do some programming for trailers actually today. So like, because we've now got the portal like around
yes.
the door. So they have to do some extra measurements. We had a look around in there, sorted show
mode for the
Mad.
first time. Oh my god, it's
Like,
sick.
So mad. So mad.
Oh
And
my
this sounds
God.
sick.
Yeah, we're about to head into Morecambe Meadow for the first time. Very excited.
And then when we got over there, one of the management team, Leah, gave us an entire tour of the whole area, and she was like, "Do you want to help out?" And we were like, yes. This has literally been our dream since like starting off filming all of these Fright Nights updates. We've always wanted to get involved with building an actual scare zone or maze. So yeah, we got given our very own gloves and we started like putting in some of the branches and everything, and we really got stuck in.
It was a great atmosphere, like we were all just joking around, having fun, building some sections of the hay bales, and yeah, definitely an experience I'll remember.
And yeah, we were just in such a Fright Nights mood, we ended up staying there for so long. We even headed back over to watch the Amity rehearsals. They were still going in the dark. Yeah, it was just such a fun day.
Oh yes, the Crows is looking fantastic. We went and had a guided tour by our management team, Leah Parker, and it's looking fantastic. And we even got our hands dirty, didn't we, Kieran?
We put some branches in and we built some things. We climbed some. Yeah, it was great.
And yeah, then we headed back over to Amity and just hung around all evening basically. But today is a big day because it's the start of Fright Nights, technically.
It's the first day.
We are faking Fright Nights for a PR shoot with some big celebrities. Curtis and AJ Pritchard.
Basically, I don't know what the date is today. It's still September and Fright Night starts today. I think it's like the 28th of September. Just arrived, 5 PM ish. we're gonna be filming some on-ride videos today, which is something we've not done before. So fingers crossed that goes well. And yeah, we'll try and get some BTS. But we've just pulled up at our nice, lovely parking space for the evening, which is
Trailers.
Oh yes. It'd be rude not to have a little look around quickly, wouldn't it?
Am I good to come in here?
Yeah, you're all good. All right.
Yeah, Trailers, Creek Freak, Platform, and Birthday Mash are filming, faking tonight. So
can't wait.
Should be a great one.
Let's get on with it.
For this shoot, the task was to film them, enjoying the event, going on rides, experiencing the mazes, and yeah, just having a good time. Biggest thing of this shoot, I'd say, was the filming on ride. It's something that we were very prepared for. We've had a lot of training in the past, and we know that safety is absolutely key. So every precaution was taken here. It went amazing, other than the rain. They got very wet. We had to send it like 4 or 5 times just so we could make sure we got the right shot.
And fun fact, 4 people actually have to ride on those saw cars. So myself and a member of the management team were actually sat a row behind Curtis and AJ, also in the rain, for that filming on Saw the Ride. And yeah, unfortunately the weather didn't get any better. It was absolutely pouring for the entirety of that shoot. I really do not envy Curtis and AJ. They had to ride front row on stealth in the pouring rain a few times, in fact. We are holding umbrellas over Kieran's camera, just trying to keep it out of the elements.
Pretty nice weather today, to be honest with you, lad. I'll give you a little update actually. We've had an awful time. We went behind the Amity buses to get a nice angle of stealth, and we genuinely almost drowned. There's a river. Swimming pool behind there. The Dodgems have turned into bumper boats. But
So good.
AJ and Curtis,
They love
loving it, mate.
They love
it. It's all good.
Beautiful
Morale's good
guys.
right now, but we're getting inside now, so we're going to go inside trailers. So yeah, catch us in the warmth.
And eventually we got to go inside the mazes, out of the rain. And yeah, it was our first time seeing actors actually within the mazes.
What an incredible night it's been at Fright Night. Honestly, it's been absolutely terrifying.
Right, the final bit of the day, and just touched down on the stage. Hello, Thorpe Park. How are we all feeling today? What's up? 11 PM at the Thorpe Park Resort.
We finished early, baby!
Yeah, it's currently, it's unbelievable that. 53 past 10, and you can see we're like getting a little peek of Legacy. This is version 3, we'll see what it is when it's finished. Less about that, how was it?
Went very well, apart from the rain, but there's nothing we can do about that.
Literally, just stopped raining.
Yeah.
We are, I don't think I've ever been this wet.
Soaking for the ride stuff, but only outdoor stuff.
Puddles, mad.
Going to
mad
trailers. Trailers with 60 actors in there. Creek, also insane to get actors in there again.
Platform was
Platform,
mad, bro.
also insane.
Platform, there's like new theme in and stuff, and like there's like voice.
That was sick.
So
I didn't have
sick.
time to properly appreciate it, but.
And then we also got a peek of Birthday Bash finally, which was
Saw the characters. Saw the characters. So.
And yeah, it's been a great shoot. Hopefully the edit comes together nicely. And goodbye, Super Spark Cinema. We'll see you soon.
With a lovely coffee in the back. Yeah, at this point, Fright Nights was drawing really close. We were once again back at the park, at trailers.
I genuinely would say throughout the months of August and September, I spent more time at Thorpe Park than I did at home. We were constantly here. Trailers was like our second home. We were coming here all the time to do different videos, to document different things.
And it really hit us that this was all coming to an end. The whole construction process and kind of secrecy of trailers was coming to an end. And I remember standing just outside of trailers as this thought kind of hit myself and Kieran.
So here we are. It feels like Christmas Eve, Kieran. That's what I was told. Tomorrow is technically the first day of Fright Nights. It's what they call fake nights, where all of the actors will be experiencing the mazes for the first time. So Super Sonic Cinema is as ready as it's going to be at this point. Look at it. Look at it. It's absolutely incredible. So yeah, we're just getting our last few kind of construction photos. Kieran's getting some B-roll just whilst it's empty. And yeah, we're just soaking it all up, to be honest, because from tomorrow, there's going to be actors in here constantly. There's going to be a queue constantly here. Madness. Absolute madness. It's emotional.
It really is. It's all coming to an end, but I can't wait for tomorrow. I can't lie. It's going to be a great day.
We're going to be heading in this for the first proper time, like with actors, full experience tomorrow. So very, very excited for that.
And yeah, the next day was something called Fake Nights, which is essentially kind of a trial period of Fright Nights. All of the actors experience each other's mazes and give detailed feedback on what needs to change and what was working really well. But it all started off in the Angry Birds 4D cinema, where each kind of cast did their own little 30-second skit. And then they were all released into Fright Nights. It was a really, really cool feeling.
You are all released to Fright Nights this year!
Because at that point, Fright Nights was truly beginning. Everyone was experiencing the mazes for the very, very first time. So yeah, all of the cast and myself and Kieran and the management team and everything went from maze to maze, gave our feedback and everything. And then yeah, we all kind of culminated over at the Amity Plaza. And yeah, it was a really cool day because we got to experience the mazes for the first time, and it was absolutely terrifying. So having experienced trailers for the very first time the night before, we were once again back in the trailers building with UBE, and they were working on just some of the minor stuff that needed changing from the feedback yesterday. And yeah, we really just took in the fact that this is it now. Trailers is going to be packed full of actors and guests for the next month, and we were just kind of taking it all in one last time. The fact that we were part of a very lucky and exclusive group of people that have been kind of working on this maze and seeing it grow throughout the past few months. And yeah, we were just kind of taking it all in, going from room to room, and just explaining all of our favourite bits about that maze.
Hello there. Welcome to Super Spark Cinema.
Come on.
So today we had a little evening last night.
Yes.
Out the mazes.
So we experienced the mazes for the first time last night. The Fake Nights, brilliant,
Incredible.
Our trailers was incredible. And yeah, we're just back in today, finishing up taking some pictures before the maze opens tomorrow for press night. Then at the last night, an official opening.
But even today, a lot of things have changed.
So many new changes. We've got the awards that have gone in over here. So we've got some ScareCon awards.
Got the VHS tape designed out
VHS tape. ScareCon there. This has also changed. So we've got some Fright Nights merch. We've got a management board now. All pictures from the trailer shoot that we did.
Is the GoPro in any of them? The time lapse. There's no Angry Bird sign up there.
No, I wonder why. Got the cinema room, which is having a few changes, isn't it, Kieran?
Yep. Our little programming, we've got to do it again, but we move.
So,
the piece de la resistance.
Look at this. Oh yes, obviously we stole this for our filming main trailer video.
So probably in trouble for that.
And now they've stolen it from us
Like a double crime.
and put it up in here. Look at that. Into Bozos. Oh, it's rare to see that door open.
It's very strange.
So yeah, this actually cuts straight through into Hell Cell. Got the big top room. What's that?
TPRNC 22.
It's confirmed.
That's pretty soon, mate. Sound dolls.
Scariest part of the maze.
Oh.
even with no acts. Absolutely horrible.
See, these are, we only saw these for the first time last night, and they are horrifying. Literally demonic. So you can go through to wholesale. There's a little button there. Come through here. Oh wait. Oh. Nothing to see here. And I come round. Oh, oh my god. And he's gone. Brilliant. Someone please help me. I live with this person.
Yeah, we've got Nightmare on Stain Street next. Yeah, this is literally one of my favourite rooms in any maze ever, to be honest. Like even this poster. The actors can like push through it on the other side.
Oh yeah, fun fact. These are our photos.
Yeah. So it took all of these. There we are. And they're actually in a maze. It's sick. Many Easter eggs in this room. Obviously, all of these mazes are previous Fright Night stuff. Shout out Reversed by Ricketts. An old Fright Nights cast hoodie. And the creme de la creme.
Oh yes.
We finessed an SLK hat in the maze. Whoever's bedroom this is.
Well, they bought one, I heard.
Is a legend. Yeah, I love this room.
So good. There on this screen, well, it's not showing it now, but there is a ton of Easter eggs.
Every maze ever.
I mean, this bit, yeah, look out for that when well, it's a bit late now probably, but hope you enjoyed this section here. And then we turn the corner. I've got some lovely posters just here. Some more films. I'm liking the look of this poster, to be honest, mate. I'll be honest, you know, you've got the old logo on the back. Logo
God.
there. Yeah, it's gas.
Look at that, bringing the power of cinema to life.
I'll take that.
There you go.
And then, well, we got the finale, and on these TVs actually was like asylum footage, I think, last night, which was really cool.
Yeah.
I didn't have time to look around in there because I was absolutely very scared.
Shout out to Swords Group.
Big up every time. Oh, that seems satisfying. And then yeah, you got the run out, which I can assure you we did run out.
Do you know how peak it would be?
If the doors are shut,
Doors are shut.
that would hurt so much. But yeah, that is trailers.
Trailers opening tomorrow.
It's pretty much a wrap on our filming now. I mean, we've got a few things coming up throughout the run, but we'll keep the BTS going because there's still some exciting things to come.
Absolutely, but it's a wrap on trailers, baby.
There's a maze here now, and hopefully it's here to stay.
And from that point, Fright Nights really began. We had the press night, then the annual pass night the following day, and then the main Fright Night stretch over the month of October.
So as part of the content that we pitched to them back in July, I wanted to make this main promotional video that could be released on the opening weekend of the event that would show all of the mazes, all of the attractions, show reviews, and have like a lot of high action. We turned around the video in 48 hours, which was like a crazy couple of days. We were shooting during the annual pass night and the press night, and yeah, we were gathering reviews from everyone, and yeah, I'm really proud of how this video turned out. It was a lot of fun to work on. I think it did quite a good job of showing the whole event when the event hadn't even started yet. Like, we were filming before the event had technically started because it was during the annual pass night and the press night.
And obviously we still did a load of work during the actual Fright Nights event.
So throughout the event we came in and shot a load of extra videos. Like, we shot some guest reactions in the maze, which was quite fun. We've always wanted to do that, like hide inside the maze and get people's authentic reactions, screaming and running away from different people. Along with that, I created loads of like shortened down versions of the main trailer and just loads of content for them to post throughout the whole event. Another little thing that was really cool that happened unexpectedly was this room actually became part of the behind the scenes tour that the park were offering.
And it was so cool seeing people like sat in that iconic seat.
It's cool that came from us just making a set in here to people wanting to see it and the park offering that. Like, that was just super cool.
And yeah, it kind of just solidified the idea that we'd actually created a piece of Fright Nights history, which still sounds so weird to even say. It's crazy. And then eventually Fright Nights come to an end. Obviously the main kind of public season came to an end, and then there were buyouts that companies would do. And then at the end of the very last buyout, the very last time all of these actors would be performing, everyone kind of met over at the Amity Plaza, and there was a really, really nice atmosphere.
And it's coming!
Everyone was just kind of celebrating the end of Fright Nights 2021, and the management team all did individual speeches. And I remember Steph Ricketts actually gave myself and Kieran a shout out, and that was a really special moment for me.
Can we just also have a round of applause for Jack and Kieran, who are in the middle? That's like an intense shot of like 200 people. But yeah, they've done amazing, and Archie as well, who's not here tonight, and the marketing team and anyone else behind the scenes who have helped bring this to life.
She just kind of acknowledged all of our hard work, and literally the entire Fright Nights cast just turned towards us. It was quite intimidating actually. But no, that was a really special moment, just kind of seeing our work kind of all come together, and someone such as Steph, who's obviously played a massive part in Fright Nights history, just kind of saying thank you to her. It was a really nice moment. And then yeah, a few days later, we really celebrated the end of Fright Nights at the wrap party, where we just kind of celebrated with all of the actors and the cast and the management team, and just kind of saw Fright Nights out in this big celebration. It was brilliant. I think overall this whole experience has been a massive learning curve. It's been such a fun experience, and something that I'm definitely gonna look back on when I'm an old man, and just kind of look back and think, yeah, these were some absolutely incredible days.
I've genuinely had some of the best days of my life working on these shoots, and it's been an absolute dream come true.
This whole process has been something that, as a young fan of Thorpe Park, I would never have believed I'd be in this position, filming the official Fright Nights content.
I've always wanted to work on like the Thorpe Park Fright Nights video campaign. Ever since I was a teenager, I've been creating edits every year using the park's footage, just because I was so passionate about the event. So yeah, to finally now be able to create the official content, like, it is insane, and it blows my mind, and like everyone's support has been insane.
It's so hard to single out one particular moment from this entire Fright Nights process. I mean, just the fact that we had this opportunity still blows my mind, and I'm so grateful to Kieran and obviously the entire Fright Nights team for trusting us with this.
Getting the chance to be part of a new attraction and watch it come to life and speak with people who made it was insane, and getting to know them was great. I've learned so many things about the scare industry and how things work, along with seeing a maze go from the ground up has always been something I've wanted to do.
Particular points that stand out for me though, it's obviously this particular shoot here in containment. Like, it's become such an iconic part of Fright Nights history, and that's something that myself and Kieran really want to take forwards into the future, kind of making this Fright Nights story a major thing, kind of looking at characters that come to the event, and yeah, really kind of creating this narrative behind Fright Nights.
I have so many ideas going forwards of things I'd love to do, and like cool concepts that we're both coming up with.
The minute we finished filming Fright Nights 2021 stuff, we were already like storyboarding ideas and stuff for the future. So yeah, I'm so excited.
Overall, this experience was incredible. Thank you so much to everyone, and I'm very excited to see what the future brings.
And yeah, that's it. That's Fright Nights 2021. I really hope you guys have enjoyed kind of looking back at this entire process with myself and Kieran. Here's to the future. Thank you all very much for watching. My name is TheJackSilkstone. Goodbye.